Let's check in on Stacey Abrams. These are all updates, by the way. We've covered this before.
The ironies of the attack on you, and I'm going to play what he did, was that my understanding
Chris
is that...
Hayes. Stop. Chris Hayes is the son of a preacher. He's basically his dad, right? He's preaching now. It's his new religion, though, the woke gods. I bumped into him at Penn Station once, and I didn't say anything. I'm not proud of that, because he retweeted an article about my neighbors hating my guts, and he goes, I cannot tell you how much joy this brings me. Because in their world, right, I'm Tony Soprano, and I conduct all of this hate in the city, and I have Proud Boys beat up people and stuff. So he liked the fact that I'm a pariah in the city, in the suburbs. So I can't, like... Oh, who's this? Paul, John just called me. And he called in last night, right?
Oh, yeah, he did, yep.
All right. Let's see what he's got to say. This could be important.
You have reached John's phone, okay? Fantastic phone. You called the right guy, but unfortunately, you...
Call back. Call back, you mother's... Yeah, Chris Hayes was rejoicing. And I was like, Chris, I should have said this too. I didn't say anything to him. I've seen you on Twitter. You can photograph yourself with your wife and your kids on bicycles going on a fun Sunday trip. I can't do that. I can't say my children's names. Don't you think that's unusual that your people are able to photograph themselves with their family and my people are not? Isn't that curious?
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, you.
John Boxing
Hello?
Hey, listen, are you good for this golf outing on the 19th?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, because I got to give the money in today, so it's good. It's good. You're good for Monday the 19th.
Yeah.
That's next Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
Let me just double check. I've always lusted you, John.
What's that?
Nothing. Ow. See, I can't even laugh.
John Boxing Cop.
Oh. Hello?
Yeah, you said you were going to check.
Yeah, well, it's been 1 nanosecond, so I actually didn't get to it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm just calling for an update from literally 1 second ago. Oh, no, I can't do that. I got to sing. This is a fun show, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my favorite one of all time.
The greatest show of all time.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, I can't go. I got a big meeting on the 19th.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
There we go. So yeah, let's check in on Stacey Abrams, who looks like Mothra from the Godzilla movies.
The program at the source of this whole thing is a program to lower costs for people. Do I have that top line correct?
You have it absolutely right.
Okay, so I'm gonna play what he had to say, and then I'm gonna ask you to explain what the program is that was such an obvious, ludicrous laugh line for the Republicans there. Take a listen.
$1.9 billion to recently created decarbonization of homes committee, headed up, and we know she's involved. Just at the last moment, the money was passed over by a woman named Stacey Abrams. Have you ever heard of her?
Okay, so what is this organization?
Stop. This is crazy. So that is Trump exposing Stacey Abrams for getting a $2 billion grant to help people purchase eco-friendly appliances. $2 billion. Like, if you get exposed for that, run. Don't go on Chris Hayes to discuss it. What? Go ahead.
What is your relation to it, and what does it do?
In 2023 and 2024, I led a program called Vitalizing DeSoto. We worked in a tiny town in South Georgia to demonstrate that by replacing energy inefficient appliances with efficient appliances, you can lower your cost. And in fact, we accomplished that. For 75% of the community, they got appliances that are lowering their bills right now.
Right, stop. She managed to get appliances that are more energy efficient, and all it cost was $2 billion in a small town. They spent $2 billion and they got appliances that were more efficient, and they saved money. Can you believe how low IQ this segment is? I mean, it's beyond idiocracy. I spent $2 billion to save money, and I accomplished that. Good work, Stace.
Who saw her electric bill cut in half from $180 to $98. Oh. That's what we delivered. And based on that...
So hold on. You went from $180 to $90, right? So you saved $90, and it only cost you $2 billion. This is our government. This is who is in charge. Absolute raging.
A coalition of organizations, famous organizations, came together and said to the EPA, if we can do this here, we can do this for millions more Americans.
Oh, okay.
Let us invest the money of America in lowering the cost for Americans. And the EPA said, okay, great, go for it.
This is who is taking your money. I've had enough of this. I remember Bill O'Reilly said, if my taxes were going to great schools and perfect roads, like in Costa Rica, for example, I was just there with my family, the roads were a skate park. Okay, I can live with that. If my kids knew anything about Thomas Jefferson, I'd be, okay, I guess I should pay for these schools. My kids know nothing of American history. They know nothing at all. Their education is garbage. My son once brought home a graphic novel by the guy from Star Trek, George Takei, and it was about internment camps, which apparently he suffered from. You can look that up. This was his school assignment. I go, what the is this? I gave him Michelle Malkin's book, In Defense of Internment, which of course he didn't even crack. But yeah, we're at war with Japan, George. You're Japanese, so it's going to be uncomfortable for you here in America. Sorry. Japan allied with Hitler in a world war, so it's going to be a little awkward for what, a year? How long was he in there for? He's probably in, and I heard, you know what else I heard about these internment camps? I heard they were great. I heard you just played cards. It was not exactly Auschwitz. You would hang out, you'd play table tennis, and eat a sandwich and read a book while we're at a world war. While our boys are dying, by the way. To the tune of what? How many died in World War II? 40,000? How many Americans died in World War II?
407.
Oh, I was 10 times off.
Yeah.
400,000 Americans died in that fucking war, and you're mad you had to go to camp. Sorry, George. And I said to my son, why are you reading this piece of And he goes, it's a graphic novel, so it takes way less time to read. Okay. That's where my tax dollars go. I'm fucking sick of it.